heritage
in keeping with the heritage
of Moses
of Moses
and Israel.
and Israel.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to video this.
Well, I'm sorry to be in your way. We're going to need that cup of wine again, please.
You're in this a lot, honest.
That's my hope. You have to have. She has to be here.
No. Excuse me?
She's thirsty.
Good luck to her.
Robin's drinking it.
No. Baruch atah Adonai. These are the 7 blessings I'm going to do now. The 7 bridal blessings. Okay? Sheva brachot. Yes. Oh, good. Very good. So, relax is going to take
About his daughter.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation, forming the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol bara lichvodo. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation, as all creation reflects your splendor. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation, giving life to each human being. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo b'tzelem demut tavnito v'hitkin lo mimenu binyana de'ad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation. You created man and woman in your image, each reflecting the image of God for the other forever. Holy One of blessing, you give life to every being. Sostasis v'tagel Tzion b'kibutz baneha l'tocha b'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach Tzion b'baneha. How happy is she who thought herself childless and then finds that her children gather to rejoice within her. Holy One of blessing, you make Zion happy with her children. Sameach t'samach re'im ha'ahuvim k'samechacha yitzircha began Eden mikedem. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach chatan v'chala. May these cherished friends rejoice in joy as you once rejoiced in your creation of the Garden of Eden. Holy One of blessing, your presence radiates joy for the bride and groom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala gila rina ditza v'chedva ahava v'achva shalom v'reut. Mehera Adonai Eloheinu yishama be'arei Yehuda u'v'chutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chatan v'kol kala kol mitzhalot chatanim mechupatam u'ne'arim mishte neginatam. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach chatan im hakala. Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation. You created joy and gladness, bridegroom and bride, delight, song, laughter and gaiety, love and harmony, peace and friendship. May all Israel soon ring with the voices of gladness and joy, voices of bridegrooms and brides, voices raised in joyful wedding celebrations, voices lifted in festive singing. Holy One of blessing, your presence radiates for the bride and groom. It was a nice Cabernet. Could I have those things there? Yeah, that, and there's 2 pieces of paper I'd like as well. And behind you, on the floor by my podium, you will see a tube. That would be nice. Yes, if we could have that. Thank you. We'll just take that right here.
This certainly wasn't a surprise. It was all planned.
Really?
You've done good.
This is where you get to speak. Would you like to flip a coin?
No.
We could flip a coin if you would prefer.
You want me to go first? Okay. Judy, from the way you first smiled at me almost 50 years ago to the way you look at me now, you still capture me unlike no other. From that first hello, that's all it took, and that spark of love for you has always remained in my heart. This long broken road has led me happily to you, and my search for true love is now over. And so, I will always push the world aside to protect and take care of you. Know that I am yours forever. I promise that you will never feel lonely or abandoned, only loved. All our lives we have waited for this moment. At this time and place, we have rekindled our love and friendship, which is clearly part of a grander plan. We shall be together for the rest of our lives. So, I am yours forever, and you are even more mine. Judy, I will always love you with all my heart and with all my heart and soul.
There have been times in my life where I have truly witnessed God's guidance. I believe us finding each other after 45 years is evidence of that divine guidance. And for that, I am so grateful. You are a blessing and an inspiration to me. You are kind and loving. You are supportive and compassionate. You are optimistic and patient. You are helping me learn to be a better person. You take such good care of me, and I, in turn, will be your soft place to fall. I adore you, my Kenny, and I am excited to become your wife, your rest of our lives partner. I trust you with my heart.
So, Ken and Judy, I congratulate you both on pulling off the surprise of the season. There were officially only 5 of us who knew about this evening's real meaning, and of course, Judy, only your hairdresser knew for sure. I know that the path that brought you both to this chuppah was indirect and in some ways unexpected, but sometimes the best things are those that happen to us, not those we planned for and worked towards. Finding each other again as you did after a long hiatus and the dissolution of a marriage on each side means that the 2 people who met for the first time 4 years ago were different from the 2 who met and dated briefly as teens. It seems that the 2 people you are now are better equipped to make this relationship work than your teen selves were. And an enduring relationship takes work. Clearly, a marriage entered into at a mature stage of life is one that signifies commitment and dedication. The fact that you chose to begin your married life with none of the frills of the usual wedding says that you see the marriage as more important than the ceremony which inaugurates it. In our culture, that is rarely the case, and too often, the marriage that follows the elaborate and expensive wedding is an afterthought, one that doesn't last long. So again, I congratulate you on putting the emphasis where it belongs. So how does getting married change things for you? You have been living together the last several years and have no, is that not true? And have become each other's significant other. You have shared. You've shared joys and sorrows, the simple things in life and the more complex. So why get married now? For one thing, this is a public and formal gesture of commitment which has legal ramifications. But there is a better answer than that. This ceremony is called in Hebrew kiddushin, which means holy. And while the essence of that word is something special and set apart, as the marital relationship clearly is, it also signifies inviting the divine into your bond. The Torah tells us that we are all made in the image of God. When you look into each other's eyes from now on, you will experience the divine presence conferring blessings upon you. Choosing to begin your married life in this sanctuary with these guests as your witnesses and support system, under this chuppah and in the presence of God, will forever change the nature of your commitment to each other. It is now something holy and wondrous. Ken and Judy, take a deep breath and savor this moment and summon it with all the joy and love that's in the room right now as you journey through life together. Let us say, Amen. No! Would you please wait for your cues? Let us see what we always do on these occasions when we mark something that is unique and special. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'hiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Almost done. Just a couple more things. First of all, we have a very beautiful ketubah. And I'm going to read the ketubah, which was signed earlier this afternoon. And it says, under the chuppah before God and all those present on this first day of the week, the 8th day of the month of Elul, in the year 5776, which corresponds to the 10th day of September in the year 2016, here in Sun City Center, Florida, Kenneth Rodman and Judy K Branch spoke the words and performed the rites which united their lives in the presence of God's blessings. The groom and the bride declared to each other, behold, you are consecrated unto me with this ring according to the laws and traditions of Moses and the Jewish people. I will honor, sustain, and support you, and together we will meet life's trials with quiet strength and courage, and embrace life's blessings with wonder, joy, and laughter. Our lives, enriched by the tradition of the Jewish faith, will embody trust, constancy, and compromise. May there be peace in our home. May we be blessed with good fortune, health, and happiness. And may our devotion to the faith of Israel ennoble us. May God's countenance shine upon us, be gracious unto us, and give us peace. Our sacred covenant is valid and binding. V'hakol sharir v'kayam. And it's signed and duly witnessed. And we're going to put it back in the tube. Let's do that.